Hello and welcome back to Ganesh Institute channel. So in today's video we are going to discuss how we can solve quadratic equations using prime factorization method. So let's begin with the help of examples. Here you can see an equation is given to you and you need to solve it for the value of x. Now the highest power is 2, highest power of the variable is 2. So we can say that it is a quadratic equation, correct? Now how you will solve it using splitting the term or prime factorization is like, firstly check whether these terms have been arranged in decreasing order of the degrees of variables. Here the degree is 2, here degree of x is 1, here there is no x. So yes, it is in decreasing order. First step is already done. Now second step is multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term. So you have root 2 as the coefficient of x square and 5 root 2 as your constant term, because this is what you are having in terms of standard quadratic equation. So this is the coefficient of x square and this is constant term. You have to multiply these two. So what you will get? 5 root 2 times root 2 will be 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. Now this is your second step. In third step, what you will do, whatever you have got after multiplying AC, these two, you have to take LCM. 2 5s are 10, 5 is a 5. So 2 and 5 are your variables. You have to arrange them, constant terms, but 2 and 5 are your factors, correct? So what you have to do, you have to arrange them in such a way that you will get the middle term. What is middle term? 7x, right? So let's say you have to apply operations. So 2 plus 5 will give you 7, correct? So I am writing here root 2x square plus, because we need x here, so I'm writing here 2x plus 5x so that we can have 7x. So 2x plus 5x plus this as it is here, 5 root 2. Now what you need to do, just divide it into two parts and take common if anything can be common. So if you see, here is root 2 and here is 2, but 2 is formed from root 2 and root 2, correct? So here is root 2, right? And here is 2. So what you can take out as common? Root 2. Also here is x square and x. So 1x can be taken out common. So what is left? 1x. And here, because 1 root 2 has been taken out, so 1 root 2 is left and x has already been taken out. Here you have 5 and 5 root 2. So for 5 and 5 root 2, you can split it. You can easily see that 5 can be taken out as common, correct? What is left? X plus root 2, correct? So now you can see in the thorough equation, x plus root 2 can be taken out as common. What is left is root 2x plus 5, correct? So because these are in product form, so what you can do, in one scenario you can have x plus root 2 as 0, in another scenario you can have root 2x plus 5 as 0. So x will become minus root 2 and from here x will become minus 5 by root 2. If you want, you can rationalize it, root 2 by root 2. So minus 5 root 2 by 2. This is your answer, correct? So because the degree is 2, so you will definitely be able to get, or you will definitely get two roots for this particular equation. I hope you have got an idea that how we solve by splitting the term method or prime factorization method. Let's see another example in the statement form. Here the question is given to you, find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. So what we can do, let's say one number be x, because sum is 27. If x has been taken out from 27, so what would be another number? Then another number would be 27 minus x, correct? because x has been taken out from 27. So what is left is 27 minus x. Now the question is, product is 182. So x into 27 minus x. So here, just bear with me. X into 27 minus x is what? 182. Correct. Now simplify it. You can expand 27x minus x into x is x square is equal to 182. Now what you need to do? You have to arrange them in decreasing order of degrees. Correct? How? Let's see. So because this highest power of x is in negative, so let's take it onto other side. X square, then here minus 27x plus 182 equals 0. Correct? Now what's the next step? You have to multiply a and c, right? So 182 multiplied by 1. Now take LCM. 2 9s are 18, 2 1s are 2. You can do it with 7. 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21, and 13 times 1 is 13. Now with these factors, what you need to do? You have to apply some arrangements so as to get the middle term. You need 27, right? So let's say 7 2s are 14 and 13. If you add them, you will get 27, right? That is okay. But you need them in minus, right? So what you can do, x square minus is here. Then for 27, you can write it as 14x plus 13x, right? Now if you distribute this minus, it will be minus 14x, then minus 13x plus 182, 0. Now what's the next step? Take x as common, minus, because 182 is what? 182 is 13 into 14, correct? These two are 14. So 30, you can split 182 into 13 and 14, right? If you take 13 common, what will be left? Here x minus, because minus minus will be plus. And what is left? 14, because 182 is being made up of 13 and 14. Now these two has to be same, okay? So as to check you are going on the in the right direction. Then x minus 13. So one time you have to put x minus 14 as 0. So x is 14. And another time x minus 13 as 0. So x is 13. So these are your two numbers, or you can say two solutions, two possibilities. So if your x is 13, let's say this, then another number will be 27 minus 13, that is 14. And if your number is 14, then 27 minus 14 will be 13. So these are two pairs. I hope you got a better understanding. Let's take another example. Here, the altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. That means what is given to us is a right triangle, correct? Now, in this right triangle, let's say ABC, base, so right altitude, that means height, is 7 centimeter less than the base. So let's assume that base is x centimeter. Okay, this base is x. So altitude will be 7 centimeter less. Altitude will be 7 centimeter less than this, right? So x minus 7. And hypotenuse is given as, hypotenuse is the longest side against this 90 degree. So 13. We have to find other two sides. So how we can solve it? By using Pythagoras theorem. Do you remember Pythagoras theorem? So basically, it states that hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of perpendicular square, that means altitude square, and base square. So hypotenuse is 13, which is given to us, and this is what we assumed, correct? So 13 square is 169. You have to apply a minus b whole square here. Do you remember the formula? A square plus b square minus 2ab, correct? So for x minus 7, x square plus 7 square, that means 49, minus 2ab, that has become x square plus 49, 7 2s are 14x plus x square, right? So 169, x square, 2x square, you can take like terms all together. Then this is minus 14x plus 49. So if you take like terms all together, 49 minus 169. So here you will find out by solving that the equation has turned into this shape. 2x square minus 14x. So 9 minus 9 is 0. 16 minus 4 is 12. Because 169 is greater, so you have to mark minus sign. Okay. So this is 0. Now you can see that you can again further simplify this by dividing with 2. X square minus 2 7s are 14, 2 6 are 12. Now because this is in the decreasing order of the power, so what you can do? Multiply these two. 60 times 1 is 60. So take LCM. 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5, right? Now you have these four factors. You have to arrange them in the way that you will be able to get minus 7x. So what we can do? You have 2, 2, 3 and 5, right? So if you can do 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12 and 5, you will see that 12 minus 5 is 7, correct? So x square, but you want minus 7, so 12 should be minus and 5 should be in plus, correct? So minus 12x plus 5x minus 60. You can take x as common from here. Let me erase the bit. So you can take common x, so x minus 12 is left here, and from here 5 and 60, you can take 5 common. What is left? X minus 12 5s are 60, right? So x minus 12 can be taken as common, and then x plus 5 is here. Now one time you can substitute x plus 12 as 0, which will give you x is equal to minus 10, minus 12, and x as minus 5. So this is minus, right? This is minus 12. So this will give you plus 12 and this will give you minus 5, correct? So do you think we should consider both of the solutions? No, right? Why? Because this is the side of the triangle. Can we say we have a side which is minus 13 centimeter or minus 5 centimeter? Side cannot be negative, right? So this solution we cannot take. So x is equals to 12 is our base. So our altitude will become 12 minus 7, that is 5. Right? So this is how you can solve any quadratic equation using splitting the term method. Hope the concept is clear to you all, and if so, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Till my next video, take care of yourself. Bye bye.